Good evening. It's a dark and stormy night. Let me get a quick audio check. Hello?
Hello?
Okay. Well done. Looks like the stream title didn't update. What's up with that? Let's fix that. Not that it matters too much. I guess this does happen. More than I realize. Matt told me this happens sometimes, and I never noticed it before. Oh, maybe that's why. I titled it Shadow Perv. Alright, I'm just going to leave it alone. I punched in Shadow Perv. And I think that was against Twitch's policy to have the word perv in the title. Well, that being said, it's going to be a pretty perverse stream because there's been full frontal male nudity about every single time I've played this. Deceased full frontal male nudity. The worst kind. I'll say it. Alright, how are you? I'm not going to do much of an intro because I want to... It's already 10 o'clock. Past 10 even, and I want to jump into this because I'm having, you know what, let's jump in. I'm having a really great old time with Alan Wake 2 here, and it is indeed a dark and stormy night. It is pissing rain, the thunder is loud. And what better to, this is not where I remember leaving off. This is not at all where I remember leaving off. Oh, did I load the wrong save? Hold on. What's the most recent one? Huh? I guess this one? That's not where I ended up last time, was it? Hold on. A little concerned. Yeah, where are we? Oh, that's so weird. I, like, intentionally... So there was no autosave with the chapter end? Okay, what... Enter the unblocked tunnel. Okay, that's weird that it's making me do this again. I very specifically tried to make it so we didn't have to do something redundant. I got really scared there for a second and thought, like, inexplicably...
The tunnel was open now. I could get through.
Yeah. We got the movie trailer sound effect bass booms. We got the sentient bass drop coming for us. We remember, we saw this. It's very frightening. Weird. I would have thought for sure that there would have been an autosave at the chapter ending. Thankfully, not much left. They got scared for a second because I thought... I recognized the safe room. I thought we'd lost a ton of progress somehow.
Hunting me.
I'd have been very sad. That would have been very discouraging for me. Get through the hidey hole, Alan. Anyway, yeah. It's a very dark and stormy night here. And when that happens, what better way to settle in with either a good scary movie or game? Play some more Alan Wake 2 tonight for a couple hours. Look, here's what I told you. Here we go again. Deceased full frontal male nudity. I told you right at the start. And I'm not one to be dishonest. Here we are. It's a perv stream. I tried to warn everybody, but Twitch wouldn't let me title it that.
The victim's heart was the key.
I even tried to look away from it, but the camera said no. You said you confront this.
I felt an overwhelming closeness to home.
I'll let this play. Remind us what we were doing.
Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The dark presence. Help me. Please, help me. I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed. Outside. Parliament Tower. Where I had lived with Alice. It was out there. Waiting for me.
There we go. Yep. This is where I meant to start. Sorry, we're going to skip that song. Right here. I knew this. I remembered we were looking at a big rock formation with a bunch of text on it. That's what I was thinking. Oh, God. That's what I was thinking we were going to see. And it's not what we saw. Weird. Like, I feel like there would be an autosave, like, right here. But I guess not. And now we carry on. Now we're into the new.
Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me? No.
Let's see if I can get through this without fucking it up. The writer of the first word, not the writer of the last, with the terror of the light and the shadows cast, the third eye now open to project the night. This is the moment to write. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone. That's not quite Shel Silverstein, but it'll do. I'm kind of nervous. I feel like tonight... There's the autosave. Okay. I have a feeling we might get a boss battle tonight.
Felt it hanging in the air. A meaning. The violent emotion of the act. Like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see. And yet, making you aware of it. Something had soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you. Taking you for a ride. Making you crazier.
Yeah, we're still following this echo of Alex Casey through the underground. I see that bit rate's chugging real hard. It's always great to see an unstable event, as Twitch Inspector calls it, real early in the stream. It's very promising. Makes me feel very hopeful for the stability of our broadcast this evening. But in any case, we're chasing Alex Casey still. I think we'll probably and hopefully finish this sequence tonight. Could be wrong. But as I was saying, I'm a little nervous that we'll get a boss fight tonight because Saga had one. And there were a couple that I remember in the first game. I don't think there were a lot. I don't necessarily think there'll be a lot here, but I wonder if we're perhaps due for one now with Alan. And as was proven in the prior stream, I am dreadful at the combat in this. I think it's pretty hard because you fight these shadow folk and they like rush you. They like teleport right in front of you, and then you have to have good reflexes and like, oh, I did not mean to do that. I meant to do this. I meant to hit the dodge button. Well, mark down your bingo card. I accidentally wasted a battery. There's a flare. Okay, wait, there is something in here, I think. Hello? Is there a crouch button? I don't think so. Oh, what's going on here? Give me this. Magic pixel? Give me that. Nice try. So yeah, you have L1, which is your dodge, and you have to hit that like right when they come up and swing at you. And there's also, you could swing on them. I don't feel like I've ever successfully done it. And I feel like these are the key moves that I need to get in my repertoire before I will ever even be semi-competent in the combat in this game. Give me this. Word of gun, my favorite words. Pow pow. Alright, what did we get last time? 5% chance to not consume ammo. If we increase it, 10% chance. And it's still very low, really, but I do like it. Knockback, we don't have the shotgun yet, so I'm not worried about that yet. Or the flare gun, and I don't have the flare gun. I think I had this exact same conversation with myself. So I'm just going to look at helping myself in the immediate short-term future here. What am I doing? Map. I want to try to be mindful of potential of other ones, because they'll be marked on the map here. So now I'm up here. I'm up here. Alright, we'll just go with the flow. We'll see what we find. I had mentioned also last time, I was like, oh man, a subway station sequence, there's no way this isn't going to remind me of Silent Hill 3. And so far, actually, it really didn't. Because it was like so dilapidated and caved in, whereas Silent Hill 3's looks still like kind of a functioning subway station. Just rife with monsters. Alright, let's jump down there, I think, Alan. However, I'm looking at this. We're just leaving? Okay. Wait, which direction did I come from? Where did I come from? Okay, I came from this door. God, and that, I really, oh my god, there's a bug on my monitor. Oh my god. Get the fuck out of here. Freeloader, get a job. Let's demonstrate how poor my...
changed.
Oh, okay.
I was closer now.
Sorry. Didn't mean to speak over you. My sense of direction is so poor that I came out of this door, went over here, got that, turned around, forgot about the door, thought I came from there, and tried to go there. Alright, I think we're done with the subway. Good grief. Get me out of here. My sense of direction is poor, and I think it is worse when I stream because I'm already like not paying as close attention to the game as I would otherwise, because I'm also trying to provide commentary. You want me to take this light? Okay, I will. Is this the same way I came in? Was this the same subway station? Entrance? And what are we doing now? Just get to the apartment, okay. What did we accomplish in all that? Did we get something for doing all that? Or I guess we just are getting more information? We're just following Alex Casey around?
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York.
This building right here.
Was I really
right?
this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
I'm sure it'll be great. That phone's ringing again, Alan. What do you think?
The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Not a chance that I remember where that is. We're in the plaza. This is the tower. Maybe this is the phone? Maybe? So we'll just follow the rings. What's this room? Oh, it's a save room. This looks nice and friendly. Let's get a quick save. And while we're out, let's get a manual save, since they apparently don't just hand those out all too often. As I learned the hard way. I don't know where the phone is, Alan. On the edge of the plaza? Can I take this light? No, I'm all lit up. Here, you can have this. I'd rather we have more light out there, you know? feel like the phone got louder when I went further into the plaza. This way? There we go.
Hey, Alan. Thank God he picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you?
Joe Pesci?
Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
No, I don't know who this
Are you
is.
talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did.
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come.
Wait, hello?
So are they going to go as far as to have, like, an evil Alan walking around? Because that is... Now, once again, I have not watched Twin Peaks The Return, but what little I... Well, I haven't watched all of it. What little I do know and understand... Actually, I don't understand any of it. But there wasn't, like, spoilers, evil Dale Cooper walking around, right? Like, evil Dale Cooper was walking around the real world while actual Dale Cooper was stuck in the Black Lodge. So this does feel quite derivative if that's what they're doing.
Time loses meaning here. How long
But in
have I
fairness,
been
they did have a
trying to
lamp lady in the first game.
escape? Long enough for Alice to think I'm dead.
So I guess it's par for the course. Keeping in theme. Somebody's yapping over there. Not interested. The Sauce Father is indeed here. Give me that sauce. Big Dilly Tots, how are you? Oh? There we go.
Writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Hopefully not, dipshit. I feel like that was the whole purpose of the first game, was to make her not be in any of this. Get her out of the hag hole. Just finish up some dinner. Oh, what's for dinner? What was for dinner? What kind of sauce did you use? Pizza. Pizza. I want pizza. Rise like a souffle.
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
It's a hell of a battery you got in your DSLR there, Alice. It's been sitting there all that time.
Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice!
I swear to God, there's a pizza in here. Don't have me manifesting spooky pizza again.
Alice.
Pick photos for exhibition posters. Hey, at me.
This is a photo of Scratch.
Oh, and not me.
How
It's
did
other
Alice
me.
get this? Is he stalking her?
I don't think we've actually seen Scratch yet, to the best of my knowledge. I don't know if he's just like a slightly more evil-looking Alan. A little greasier Alan. What kind of pizza did you have? Big question. Homemade?
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This
Big,
symbol wasn't here before.
Big Uzumaki fan there, Alan? Junji Ito or Naruto? Which one? Also a big question. Some take and bake pizza from Costco. She. Oh, it was you bought it from the frozen section or the for the hot and ready there at the counter. We get Costco pizza like frequently over here. We're fans. It's like cheap pizza that also still is cheap. Like I feel like even cheap pizza now at most like pizza chains is not cheap. It's like perfectly serviceable, satisfying pizza. What's this? Is there tornadoes here? Hold on. Look at the weather. I mentioned earlier it's pretty stormy here, but I haven't seen anything about tornadoes. Let's see. No, gonna rain till the weather gonna rain till midnight, 12 a.m. 40%. Speaking of Twin Peaks, doing a Lynch weather report. Are there tornadoes touching down? In Indiana, Ohio. That's not anywhere near me. Tornado watch in Indiana, Ohio. Let's see. Is there an Indiana, Ohio, or does it mean Indiana? Oh, I think it means Indiana and comma Ohio. 2 states. Okay, in Ohio. Let's see. All these places are under a tornado watch? In Ohio? Holy fuck. Hold on. Am I on this list? I don't think so. It's looking like it's mostly... Nah, this ain't me. This ain't me. I hope it's none of them either. I hope nobody's got to worry about a tornado tonight. What's this?
Video camera. No memory card inside.
Sorry, I just had to make sure. You know, it would be, I feel like really poor form if I just ignored it. You know, let me also text my dad's back and tell him no, there's no tornadoes here. Oh fuck! Hold on. No, somebody just texted me and said the tornado sirens are going off. Hold on. Hold the phone. Dilly might be tornadoed a little. Hold on, what the fuck is going on right now? So one of them is a half-mile wide. Oh, there are tornadoes happening here. No shit. No, it doesn't seem like we're under advisory in this area for one. Hold on, let me just text inquiring family here and tell them I'm okay. And make sure they're okay. Jesus. Are you okay, Dilly? We'll get back to Alan Wake very shortly here, I promise. Okay, keep an eye on that. Huh. You're okay as far as you know. Good. Do we need to do something like this? Locate the memory card. Sorry, that was all a little distracting. I didn't want to be the guy who just doesn't pay attention to tornadoes on account of playing video games. Not feeling super hot. The weather's been kicking my ass, and the rest of the management at Staples is out tomorrow, so I'm still surviving it. That's super fucked that they can do that. Like, they called off?
The door was locked.
You had mentioned that one time you had to come in on your day off because, like, all the management had called off, and that just seems, like, fundamentally broken and fucked. And really exploitative of you. Okay, I think I was going this way. Did we look at this already? Video art doc on screens. Focal point of the dark place. What was she doing? Like an art exhibit on this interdimensional hellscape she was trapped in? Geez, some people just never stop working, do they? Part 1. That's what that says if you
Alice's
couldn't
memory
tell.
card.
Well, with any luck, I also didn't see that. My mom said she heard tornado sirens, but I feel kind of bad. That was like an hour ago, and I didn't see it till now. But as I was looking, I don't see any advisory anywhere near her, and she's not too far from you, Dilly Todd. So if you're doing okay, by extension, I think she's got to be doing okay. I used to have a crazy, like, tremendous, probably even almost say phobia of tornadoes when I was a kid. Hold on.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan.
Alan.
We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. Easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment.
Okay, it looped,
With
right?
motion sensors and flashes.
Or no, it didn't.
Now, when the monster comes,
No, it didn't yet. Sorry, I'm only paying half
I
attention,
turn it
honestly.
into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
I was a little distracted because I decided to do like a more refined lookup of the weather. And no, my area is absolutely in the tornado advisory. I am very much in the zone here. So I'm playing one headphone off. I'm conveniently already in the basement, but family's sleeping upstairs. So if I hear anything, I want to make sure I've not got the fucking dark place pumping into my eardrums, leaving me blissfully unaware of the disaster approaching. Yeah, I'm absolutely in the spot under advisory. Okay, good to know. And there have been, looks like the touch, this really is turning into a weather report, but apparently some really fucking gnarly ones have already touched down in Ohio. Like, destructive, fatal one. Oh, 6 have touched down Central Ohio. That's not me. That's 2 weeks ago. Well, I guess tornadoes are just touching down all the fucking time in Ohio, and I'm ignorant of this, but yeah, they are touching down. Luckily, so far, nowhere near me, but I'm going to play with one headphone off in case we got to cut things short. What am I doing? Looking for Alice? Okay. What'd you say? The big boss decided earlier she wasn't coming in tomorrow. The AGM is sick. And I encouraged him to stay home, and the other lead is driving up to Michigan this weekend to see her boyfriend, and I told her on Monday to take the day off. She has decided to oblige. Well,
I couldn't get in. I was missing something.
I know you're a good boss. I know you're a good manager, sir. I just hope it's not being taken advantage of by bad actors. You know what I mean? What else? What are we doing? I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted by all this. Yeah, I'm gonna try to be safe. As I was saying earlier, we got this, the dark place, the art of Alice Wake. Oh, I hold. Oh, this do something. I hold X on this. Okay, so that must be asshole.
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looked me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
Oh, we just ended another part. Okay. That was a short one. I wonder if we're going to go back to Saga now. He has very Jake Gyllenhaal eyes. He's very handsome. Both rendered in video game form and in reality. He's a very handsome man. That Alan Wake. You and Ray will hold it down tomorrow. That's good. The dream team. Back at it. This is a nice tune. Yeah, when I was a kid, I mean, this maybe sounds like redundant to say somebody had like a tornado phobia. Like, I think we all probably have tornado phobias. I think we're all at least decently afraid of that. Unless you're like Bill Paxton, R.I.P. Or what's his name coming up here? Glenn Powell. Can you believe they made fucking a new Twister movie called Twisters? Come on, man. I don't know about that. I see a lot of people excited about that, so I'm happy for them. But I saw that trailer. I was like, come on, man. But I used to be so scared of tornadoes, and I don't know what it was because I've never been in one. Or like especially close to one. So I don't know where that came from. Maybe I don't know. I think I was maybe just afraid of everything as a kid. But I can remember whenever those we didn't have. I don't think we had tornado sirens like when I was a kid growing up. They eventually installed them, but like when I was a kid, I think that really the weather would be bad and you'd be watching TV. And either, you'd be watching the news and they'd be like, hey, there's a tornado. But the worst thing would be like you're not watching news, you're just watching TV on a stormy night. And then suddenly you get the audio drops out and it goes, and there'd be that scrolling bar along the bottom that's like, there's a fucking tornado coming here, 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 and here. Get in the basement. And like just that warning would be enough to like render me to tears. And I would like fall apart. I don't know what it was. I'd get so upset. I guess I was just convinced like that was the harbinger of doom. Like it was not a warning. It was like about to get your house blown away. I don't know. Maybe I just got it from the Wizard of Oz. That's all I can think of. I think maybe I did watch Twister as a kid, so maybe that was part of it too. But I was so scared. And then we'd be in the basement with the radio on, listening till they were like, all right, you can get out of the basement. But I don't know. I feel like it happened a lot when I was a kid too. And obviously we are still privy to tornadoes here, but I feel like it happened a lot when I was a kid. And even still now, like that analog horror thing is such a big trend now. And like there's too much, like there's a lot of it now. And I don't think that all of it's terribly well done. But it does still kind of creep me out, and I think it harkens back to my fear of the weather advisory warnings on TV as a kid. Because I feel like a lot of analog horror uses like similar sound effects, and everybody loves that retro VHS, old TV look. I don't know. I'm just rambling over this. The song's not playing anymore. Never once been anxious or nervous about weather in any capacity. Well, maybe you just got fucking giant nards of steel. Maybe. Maybe you're just tougher than the rest. Maybe you're just built different. And nowadays it's like, I'd say I'm fairly... Like, if I saw a tornado, I'd probably be pretty afraid of it. If one was headed our way, I'd probably be a little nervous. But I used to have, like, recurring nightmares. Oh, yeah, we put on her fashionable windbreaker. What's going on, Saga? I used to have, like, recurring nightmares growing up about tornadoes.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place. Yeah. It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Right, I forgot all the Alan stuff so far is in flashback, actually.
Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place
Deerfest, brother.
You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything, like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, There's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the dark place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Mr. Wake. Alan. We've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it.
Let's see. So I moved around a lot as a kid, spent a lot of time in hotels. Sometimes the only thing we had to do was sit outside in a car or a terrace and watch storms. Most of the time you spent with your dad as a kid, watching storms on a hotel balcony or in a garage. I see, so a little more familiar for you. Maybe some comfort even in
Have you ever heard of the cult of the
a
tree?
good storm.
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
Cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
I appreciate that they are just taking everything at face value. There was a part of me that worried they were going to be like, well, this guy's crazy, even after everything they'd seen and experienced. So I appreciate that we're just skipping that part of this type of story. And they're like, yep, totally. You came out of a interdimensional portal at the bottom of the lake. You got a cult running around. You got shadow monsters. You have an evil doppelganger. Totally. We're going to put that in our case file. We're going to get to the bottom of this. Love that. Okay, we got some stuff to do, I think. Case closed.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
Where is the clicker? Can't say I understand all this, but if Wake is telling the truth, then his magic light switch is the most tangible lead. Let's start there.
Think, Saga.
Yeah. I was already looking for the cult. 2 birds, 1 stone. We got other cases to look at, apparently. Alex Casey lunchboxes. Cauldron Lake.
Right.
And then cult stashes. Cauldron Lake. Oops, there's one more. And no, there's a couple more. The story.
Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
These little segments are cool, and it's a fun new addition, but they also feel to me so far, I don't feel like we really learn anything in them. I feel like we're just kind of charting out everything we understand. I mean, it could be a helpful recap maybe, but I don't feel like we get a lot of new information out of them. But it's a cool mechanic. It's satisfying to see the threads, jump from one plot point to the other. Let's see. Fiction coming into contact with the dark place has the power to change history. All right, you want to go up here? Okay. Also, almost never seem to put it in the right place the first time. So whatever you write in the dark place becomes reality. It can't be that simple. The story changes our reality bit by bit. The process is gradual. It's also like very on the rails for the most part, right? Like I can't like mess up in here and mess up the case. It's not like L.A. Noire. L.A. Noire was pretty cool. The only thing is like the collectible lunchbox one. It's like, okay, you can miss them, but I think I'm just basically tracking which ones I found already. All this stuff is just sort of replacing standard menus. Must get the clicker before scratch. With it, the story can be changed and the scratch will be sent to the dark place. This one. Nope. You sure?
Nope.
Well, it's got to go on one of them. Hold on. Oh, we set up a new one. I see. I was too zoomed in. How to stop the story. Why is it that when I read stuff, I'm more prone to stopping and yawning in the middle of it? But if I'm sitting here rambling of my own volition, free thought, not so much. What is that? What is wrong with my brain? Is it my brain or is everybody like that? If we don't stop it, Scratch will use the story to permanently change reality at the start of Deer Fest, brother. This only gives us 2 days. Wake says that the dark place can be accessed from the bottom of Cauldron Lake. So what? Cauldron Lake is the gateway to some other world? There is an entity inside the dark place called the Dark Presence. And you don't want to talk to him till he's had his coffee. According to Wake, the Dark Presence can sometimes take his appearance. How? Why? Flashlight seems to weaken Taken. Is that the dark place? No. How does... Maybe that's the clicker? No? Is that this? No? Dark Presence? Yes. Light in the Dark Presence. It would make sense that light is effective against the Dark Presence too. Except sometimes it makes them come after you, which is something I'm still struggling with. Inside a bright light, Saga felt safe, like nothing could hurt her here. Well-lit areas are safe from the Dark Presence and the Taken. See, like, we very much knew that. Wake, Scratch, and the Dark Presence are interchangeable. When the Dark Presence looks like whack... Whack? What? I can't do... Yo, this guy's whack. Alan Whack over here. Wacko. Put him in the loony bin. An evil twin is a bit convenient. I'll keep an eye on it. Alan fucking Whack. What a goofball. In the form of Scratch, the Dark Presence is editing Wake's story. Wants to turn the world into a fucking nightmare. Oh, are these just defaulting to exactly where I put them? Maybe I just should stop moving them around. Putting them on the wrong spot. Wake was trapped in the dark place for 13 years. Okay, that one wasn't. Dark place? Wake was in another world that entire time? Some other strange reality, the dark place merged with ours. This place and the dark place, the page called this area an overlap.
The dark place. A dimension that's home to monsters. Huh. Wild stuff.
I see a witch. I entered the Cauldron Lake overlap by reciting the poem. It's quite a case we're building here. The poem was about a local legend, a witch's lost heart, about terror. An overlap needed a push from both directions to manifest itself. Reality eroded by repeat. There it is. What is that? Why is it? It's almost an instant response, and now maybe I'm so in my head about it that I trigger it because yawns are weird. But when I read something out loud at nighttime, I'm yawning. When I'm talking to you, for the most part, I'm not yawning. What is that? Reality eroded by repeated dark lore and a counterpoint, crafted in depths of the dark place, connecting the story on the other side.
Makes sense.
Sure. For the overlap to form, it can't just be an urban legend. It must be supported by an accompanying narrative in the dark place. Maybe for later. I don't got this one. Okay. I still got something else in the case. Wait. Nope. Let me back in. Cases. Call to the tree. Cold goal. Why work for Scratch? What does the cult get out of it? Does and I swear I'll stop talking about tornadoes after this, unless one appears here. Does the weather on iPhone just not include intense advisories in its notifications? Because I open up I thought I'll just keep that in front of me, right? Like the weather app, and then I can just get real-time updates in case anything comes near me. We have sirens here, but it just says possible light rain. Chance of light rain in the next hour. I feel like you're burying the lead there. And then I scroll down and see they show the map with the sort of colorful forecast, and there's just dark fucking purple shapes, which feel ominous. I don't know. Kind of burying the lead there, Apple. Okay, my family is safe and sound. Cool. That's what I was worried about as well. Okay, good. Love you too. All right. We're doing fine. Back at it. We're locked in. Let's go. So, learn more about the clicker. Interrogate Wake. Did I not just do that? Tell me about the clicker, you sick fuck. Is there something else? In the story? You want me to figure out? I can't look at this one. Profile someone. Oh, do we have a profile to do? Manuscript pages. Profiling. Oh, okay. The cult and the clicker.
The cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker. Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch.
AKA Alan Whack.
Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake. Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
Okay. The radio there. Oh, more Poe. Okay. Learn more about the clicker. Now we can interrogate. Well, we didn't. This says we didn't. Or maybe I can do something else here now? Oh, this still says for later. Okay, we profiled him. There's nothing else to profile here, right? No,
Okay.
now we can talk to him. Okay.
Mr. Wake, I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them.
It's going to be a drawing of Dick Butt.
Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
Okay. Now we got it. No, we don't. Okay. Okay, this goes in the trail of the cult. Clicker for the first time. Where's the clicker?
The Cult of the Tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this.
Find evidence for the trailer.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
From now on, you can switch between Alan and Saga's stories via the bucket and the janitor's break room. Feel free to play in whatever order you choose. Oh, interesting. And is that the janitor's closet? Get a quick save. And a manual save. Or is the janitor's closet something we just can get from... Okay, no, here it is. Yep, switch reality. Well, we played for Alan for quite a while here, and we are Saga now, so... Feels like the natural extension of the story. That's probably just how I'll try and approach this, which means I will probably just alternate back and forth between the two. I don't know if there's like a correct way to do it.
You wrote these pages in the dark place. So why are we finding them here?
I think I wrote them. I remember writing an endless amount of pages. But when this happened before, the pages were being sent from the dark place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
That's all for now, Mr. Wake. Thank
Got
you.
another thing. Thanks for your cooperation, but I got another thing. Oh, it's in Cult of the Tree. He remembers writing many pages while in the dark place. Writing part of ritual? If Wake is the origin of the pages, then no cult connection, unless the cult is working with Scratch. Okay. Alright. See you later, fuckers. Have fun. Oh, what's this?
You are a handsome deer.
I'm the only one who understands the forces behind this. I can help you.
No, that's not how this works. You're a civilian, and we don't do ride-alongs. And if Scratch is after you, then so is the cult. We don't know who we can trust here.
Yeah, obviously we...
You're making a mistake.
I'll be sure to add that to the list.
Obviously, it's wise to just split up.
Hi, welcome.
Okay. Past favorite Deerfest floats. Go.
The yarn puppet ones.
I didn't realize we... I mean, I guess that made sense. We obviously weren't in a police station, but I didn't realize we just had him, like,
Speedy dead marble eyes.
held captive in the back of a lodge. What about you, buddy? You're having a good time. Cutting the rug here.
Hello, and welcome to Copy
Was this area in the first game? This area feels familiar.
So, take a sip of our Oh Dear Diner organic coffee and let the adventure begin. Hold on for dear life on the Espresso Express. Oh! Soak in some local history at the Watery well, where two serial killers
The murder well.
the disemboweled bodies of their murder victims. It's not haunted. No. Come join Mocha Moose and the goats at our amusement park petting zoo. Just
A murder
don't
well
share
and
your
Mocha
coffee with
Moose?
the goats. Seriously, stop feeding our goats coffee. Seriously, it's not amusing. Take in amazing views from the slow roaster Ferris wheel. I can almost see the Watery Lighthouse trailer park.
Is that made out of trash cans?
This is so much fun. And finish off at our beautiful gift shop where seniors and children under 10 receive a 9% discount on keychains and propane tanks. Welcome to Coffee World. We guarantee you'll jaw a great time.
Is this like 45 minutes long? No, it's over. Great, we have a copy now. We can watch whenever we want. That's great news. Okay, so we're just track down the clicker and Watery, drive to Watery. Okay.
It won't open.
Just canvas the area here. This feels like... No, this isn't it, because there's not an upper floor. I was going to say, this feels like you go to, like, the mental health retreat in the first game. And this kind of feels like that. But I think if this were that, there'd be a second floor we could see from here. Like, maybe they converted it into a lodge. Nothing here. Now we have to explore every single room. Donna's jerky review. You're kidding. What's happening? What is that? Is it that dusty in here? Oh, God. It's dusty as hell in here. So dusty you could call it the American fucking dream. See, because Dusty Rhodes was the American dream. You know what I mean? Wow, I keep thinking one of these doors is going to be locked. What's this? Gotta turn it over every stone. No clues left unfound. Cauldron Lake. Look into news and rumors. Focus on 2010. Cross-reference with old case files from New York cult. Similarities / commonalities in methodology. I can't believe I'm just walking out on that jerky review. Find out name of good coffee from diner. Or maybe this was the true crime couple. I was going to say, who is this? But maybe those people we already met and profiled. Left this place a fucking mess. My hotel rooms are usually get kind of messy too if I'm there long enough. And I always like refuse room service as long as I can. I'm like, I know what mess I can tolerate. I don't want anybody to have to come in here and deal with it. It's my little private square. Don't come in here and start touching my sheets. I'm good. I'm good. She's dead. Who's dead? Remember to keep your coffee warm and your chin up because that sunshine is right around the corner. Tammy didn't want me to come. I'm just walking in everybody's room. You can do this when you're in law enforcement and look at all their things and smell all their panties. I can tell. Not like the trip is even helping. I thought getting out of the city would inspire me, but Bright Falls is just a bunch of trees and empty storefronts. I need to find something. I'm tired of writing one-act plays about how shitty the world is. I thought scathing social commentary would make me feel like a real artist, but I don't know. It's not me. I want to write something weird. Something really out there. Something authentic, but what? Have you tried Sonic the Hedgehog / fiction? Fuck this town. I don't even want to get into what happened last night. It's weird, though. Sitting here in the hotel room, some pieces are starting to fall together. An idea for a new play, a space cult burning down the galaxy in some misguided search for TBD. A lone man, an artist, wandering the stars until his destiny puts him straight in the cult's path. All black cast? A musical? A rock opera? Harold and the Purple Crayon, starring Zachary Levi? Oh man, that movie's not going to exist in like 3 months. I don't know when it's going to come out, but it's not going to exist. The downfall of that man has to be studied. Tammy rides the ferry. Oh no, manuscript pages are here. Tammy rides a ferry.
Tammy tapped her pen on her notebook. Alan Wake had ridden this same ferry into town when he arrived. This was his entry into Bright Falls. His first steps across the threshold.
He's like a legend now.
She wrote that down. See what they saw? It added great color to the book. Tammy felt raindrops on her face.
There's probably so many podcasts about Alan.
She pulled up her hood. The rain just kept coming. She missed New York. So far, this hadn't been the simple research trip she pictured. First the incident at the lake, then the fight with Ed. It's not surprising tempers got hot. They were both on edge after what had happened. Tammy had said some things she regretted. She looked out over the harbor. A chill passed through her. She hoped Ed wouldn't do anything stupid.
What's the trailer?
Standing inside the trailer at the outskirts of Watery.
Okay, we did get this one.
Saga had seen Wake's fabled...
Yep. Got it. Thank you. Thanks, Alan. Thanks, bestie. This is the one we just picked up. No, it's another one. Ed returns to Cauldron Lake. Where is it, though? Ed returns to Cauldron Lake. Where is it? There it is.
Ed hadn't been the same since his latest show had closed. This wasn't the first time one of his productions had shuttered early. Scathing social commentary in a one-act play wasn't exactly filling seats. When Tammy told him she was taking a research trip to Bright Falls, he decided to tag along. Ed told her he wanted to find inspiration. Really, he just wanted a break from the city. But it was true that he certainly needed to find something. A voice, a direction, an idea, something authentic to himself. Ed knew he couldn't keep using Tammy's money to fund his playwriting. After the argument with Tammy, Ed stormed out of the diner and drove their rental car back to Cauldron Lake to prove a point. Now standing in the dark woods, the sun hidden by the trees, Ed wished he could remember what that point was. Something about masculinity. He cursed at himself and turned to go. Suddenly, he was blinded by a light in his face. Voices shouted and hands pushed him to the ground. Ed struggled in vain.
Okay. Anything else in these dusty ass rooms? What we read this. Any secrets in the potty? No.
Hello?
Who said that? Oh my god.
Hello?
You could just go in, by the way. Nobody locks these doors if you want to go in there. In fact, I would like to go in there. Thanks. Step aside. Oh, this is your thing? Okay, I guess that one's under your protection. Oh, it's do not disturb.
It's not opening.
We won't disturb them. Oh. Sorry, pal. Alright, I'll leave you to it. Let's hit that trailer. Let's get some. Let's do something meaningful. What a fantastic beard. My goodness. All right, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Hard as hell. But now I wonder if there's anything in the town for me to see that's new. I feel like I've been lollygagging a lot, but now...
Jules, you didn't forget to pack the EMF reader, did
Not
you?
the EMF reader.
I've got my own
Terry's cuckoo clocks. There's so much happening in this game. Let's see now. I gotta say, I would love to go to Bright Falls and visit the murder well. This just seems like such a nice, idyllic little town. That was one of the things I really enjoyed about the first Alan Wake, which obviously didn't look nearly as nice and detailed as this. But I was like, I like that setting. I like that Pacific Northwest at fall time.
How are you?
Nice and rustic. I'm doing fine, by the way. Thanks for asking. And this is just even more of that, but even better. And you get this opportunity to walk around and explore it in your fashionable red windbreaker. It's going well. How are you? I don't know, though, whether it like refreshes with things to do and new stuff to see. I kind of feel like it will. What's that? You get the Happy Harvest? Kids of all ages? Incredible. This guy's sweeping. I remember coming over here like, what are you even sweeping? Good times. Everybody's fucking pumped for Deer Fest. So true. Like, is it worth coming back here and seeing what everybody's
How many times do I have to tell you?
talking about?
She's gone missing.
Are you sure she's not just avoiding your call?
Why did she do that? I'm a lovely person.
You don't look like you would have that voice.
Eye in the sky. I don't like it. It's staring at me.
I'm sure it's fine. You guys have a shared hysteria. I'm sure that's fine.
Turn it away. Turn it away.
No, it doesn't look like there's anything too
Mulligan
meaningful.
and Thornton told everyone to stay out of the basement. And now, they're nowhere to be found. I bet they're just trying to get out of work.
Let's not assume the worst of our colleagues.
Yeah, God forbid.
Wait, were those the people that we went down there with and then they died? So did the down here?
budge.
So 2 cops went down there with us to the autopsy, and then Nightingale got up and killed them both, and nobody upstairs is aware of it even still? And they're just down there? They're dead bodies? Am I understanding that correctly? It's not looking like anything too fantastic is going on out here. What's that? Deerfest annual deer hunt? Okay. I think it's safe to go back to our car and leave. I'll go... I think if I go this way, I can... Yeah. Taco night. Now we're talking. Hot sauce. That's right. No mayonnaise. I want to check out the diner. I feel like if there's any place that had something new, it might be this one. And not just the yokels chatting amongst themselves. The clam house. That's what they used to call my... I'm not even gonna... It's not worth it. It's not true and it's not worth it. Anything going on in here? No? You're watching this really good commercial? What are we eating today? What are you eating in there? What is that? What is that? Oh, those are coffee creamers. You're not eating anything. Oh, now this guy. Feast fit for a king. He got the whole pizza. He's got one slice eaten with a fork. Kind of a risky move, but it could be very hot. You know, sometimes pizza's so hot and greasy. And if it's like kind of flimsy, maybe it's got too much cheese on it. You know, sometimes what you gotta do, too much sauce, right? It's just a big fucking mess trying to get it. So he's going for the fork maneuver, and he's got a big piece of what looks like maybe cherry, maybe strawberry pie, sitting right there on standby. Love that. This guy eats. Tell you what, though, by the way, you mentioned it earlier, Dilly, I really want some fucking pizza. This is still out of order. And this thing's still here. I really like this thing, and you can't touch it. It's too special. I've been really craving pizza. How about you? You got a pink frosted donut. It looks like having some cereal, which I think we covered this last time is not on the menu.
So,
there's a cinnamon roll.
Thinking of pre-gaming at my place before Deer Fest.
What? Did I absorb a beer commercial?
We're going
Oh, it's a different commercial with the same guy. Okay.
Are you coming? No, Ilmo. I'm very busy wearing a turtleneck and drinking wine. Like an asshole. Oh dear, I know what Yako needs. I'm a beer to the rescue.
Yeah! I'm a beer, we're gonna fucking drink beer. Throw cans at birds off the highway.
Wow, this is the best party ever. Thanks, Alma Beer. Alma Beer is a traditional Finnish lager, and we drink it the Finnish way.
At the bar while actively avoiding small talk with strangers.
I can get into that.
Getting blackout drunk on a boat during midsummer and trying not to drown.
There are worse things that could happen during midsummer.
Beer can to hide your pippeli from wandering eyes.
Not your
In the Finnish
pippeli.
tradition of kalsarikännit, drinking at home alone in your underwear with no intentions of going out.
I can get into that too.
How sad if it's intentional.
Alma Beer, your Finnish drinking adventure starts here.
Amazing. I like that we just have like two guys in this town who do all the commercials. Anyway, excuse me, sorry. Cereal, which we established not on the menu, and then we have a cinnamon roll.
15th Deer Fest. I feel like that calls for some celebration.
Is that all your coffee? Buddy boy? Oh my god.
And almost got ran over.
There is nothing but fucking darkness between those, or behind those eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cups of coffee. They didn't even just come over and refill it. What's that? Is that maybe the EMF reader that the ghost hunters were missing? You get super fucking zooted on coffee and steal their EMF reader. We got, okay, look at this. Just raided the entire pastry cabinet. You're both on your phones. You got a pink frosted donut. You got a muffin. You got a white frosted donut. You got a piece of pie and a cinnamon roll. Not a bad spread if somebody would start eating it. All right, great. That was the big update as I go in there and judge everybody's food. I hope that was worth it. Instead of making progress in the game. Yeah, I really want pizza specifically. Now hear me out. I think I might be a part of some sort of pizza psyop. So I've been scrolling the Cursed app lately, as I want to do, formerly known as Twitter. I won't refer to it what it's supposedly called nowadays. Going to Watery, baby. I still refuse. And I've been seeing people post pictures of this new Little Caesars item. I don't know who they are. It's like blue check marks with like super high engagement on the post. But they're posting pictures of these like mini pizzas that look so fucking good. Hold on, what are they called?
Assuming we believe the page, I need to check this out. We need to find the cult. Anyone we meet here could be a member. And this Scratch guy.
The evil doppelganger? Must be true, or else this guy can't write for shit.
The quality of his writing aside, if this page turns out to be true like the rest have, this could be a breakthrough. We might solve this thing before backup even arrives.
Yeah, but they're taking their time, so just be careful out there. Meanwhile, I think me and Wake will have a chat. Maybe I can shake something loose.
Okay. But remember what happened with the salt shaker?
Yeah, real funny.
All this fog? Where are we? Silent Hill?
The page placed me in a trailer, somewhere in Watery. I should ask around.
Oh no, we went out to the boonies with this. The item at Little Caesars, they're called Crazy Puffs, which I also like that everything there at Little Caesars is just like, it's a little crazy. Is that just bread? It's crazy bread. But these are Crazy Puffs. And they look so fucking good. But I don't know, I feel like maybe the people posting about them have all been paid by Little Caesars. Like it's like, why are they landing in my feed? Like one person will post a picture of the Crazy Puffs, they look amazing, and then they say they're amazing, and then the other person will be like, there's no way they're that good, I'm gonna get them, and then they'll reply to their own post being like, they were so good. I don't know, but I'm totally falling, if it is a Little Caesar psyop, I'm totally falling for it, and I think I might order some of them for lunch tomorrow. They look great. They're like little cups of dough with cheese and garlic on the top, and then they're filled with sauce and cheese and pepperoni, if you please. They look so fucking good. I'm bricked up for the Crazy Puffs. I'm getting them tomorrow. I don't give a fuck. I was gonna get them today, but I already had something to eat for lunch. I'm gonna get them tomorrow. They're cheap too. They're like $4.
Mayor Seta will stand up for justice.
Stay tuned for Crazy Puff cool food review. And you think Little Caesars couldn't be that good, right? You would think that. We're here in Watery. We're just asking around, okay?
Hey, what did you used to say your dream job was as a kid? I bet it wasn't dock worker.
I don't know about all that, but idle hands are the devil's playground.
Hey, don't mind me. I've just got a fucking shotgun strewn over my shoulder. I just noticed that. It could be not terribly out of the ordinary in a town like this. Stella. Oh, Stella. You know, here's the thing with Little Caesars is like, it's not that bad. And if you get a pizza from there, that shit's going to be hot and it's going to be ready. Nobody said it's going to be good. They just said it's going to be hot and it's got to be ready.
I'll have to tell Casey that one.
I don't know if their pizzas are still $5. That's kind of what I was getting at earlier. Is like the prices for like cheap affordable food have also gone up. Like a $5 pizza is a great sell. Like walk in, spend $5, walk out with this pizza in like a minute. That's a great sell.
Hello. Do you have a second?
Long time and no see, Miss Anderson. Thor and Odin are not here. They are old tricksters always sneaking off.
Sorry, no.
They're the old
I wanted to
rockers
ask
from
you
the
about
first
something
game.
Else. Do you live around here?
I live in Bright Falls. You've seen me around. I am Mr. Blum. You call me Vladimir. I work at a nursing home. I take care of your old people. We are on day trip, music, sauna, the good times. I bring them here in the bus.
I do not think we're going to get a boss fight tonight. I'm going to retract that statement.
And it's a very nice bus. Thanks. Can you point me to any trailers around here?
Sure. Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park. Ilmo Koskela owns it. Owns many things in town.
And where is Ilmo?
I saw Ilmo and his brother at the bridge. Well, what used to be the bridge.
Oh, motherfucker, you just made it on the board. Nope. Yes. Huh? You said I had something in this one. No? There's a trailer park nearby called Watery Lighthouse Trail Park. Trailer park, even. Yoink.
A trailer park is a good place to look for a trailer. Keep it simple, Saga.
What Ilmo knows. That's right. Tickle me,
I
Ilmo.
need to find Ilmo Koskela.
Back in the day, used to be a great move was I'd be coming home from work, stop by Little Caesars, It's at a Buffalo Ranch. I go home, lay in bed. I took night classes back then too, so maybe I'd also come back from class, lay in bed with the pizza, eat the whole thing one sitting, and watch horror movies. That was a huge move for me back in the day, when my metabolism was higher. Hello there.
Excuse me.
Don't let me interrupt your good time.
Auntie's in the middle of a show. I wonder if I'm the first
How do you know my name?
to ever get shushed.
Ati is destroying it, by the way. He's tearing it up. It's all this. Lumi Mer. What are all these names? What is this? The Hall of Fame? Is this Watery's own Nessie? Yes! Tell me all about it. I was looking out at that water earlier and I was thinking there could be some sort of creature in there. Let's get it. Oh, there's a picture. Yes, of course there is. Of course it is. Is this Watery's own Nessie? I hope it's got like a moose head though. An anonymous source sent this photograph to our editors claiming it was captured during the last full moon. A majestic beast hidden in the depths of the water or an elaborate prank. A sea creature that defies the very laws of nature or a submarine relic from the Cold War era. A lonely wanderer searching for companionship and compassion. Here it comes. I'm reading. Big yawn. Or a fearsome monster out for blood. These questions, among others, haunt our editorial team here at the Bright Falls Record after one of our avid readers sent in this mysterious photograph as evidence of an unidentified creature roaming Watery's waters and making a rare but opportune appearance. This titillating spotting might just be the event of the year. As we dive deeper into this mystery, we here at the Bright Falls Record invite all our readers to a naming competition. What should our local beast be called? Watery Wanda? Shelly the Sea Monster? Send in your suggestions now. More updates and revelations to follow as the story unfolds. What'd this say? Welcome to Coffee World. One-of-a-kind amusement park opens up in Watery. I'm sure all of our readers know Ilmo Koselka, who, with the help of his brother Yako, has been making our small town of Watery a bustling hub with his various business ventures. The latest of these, Coffee World, has its grand... excuse me, what the fuck? That wasn't a yawn, just... a little somebody had to come out and say hello. I had the chance to ask Ilmo a few questions about Coffee World. Ilmo, what is Coffee World about? I'm glad you asked. Coffee World is the world's greatest coffee-themed amusement park for all ages. And right here in our hometown of Watery, it's got all the rides, thrills, and excitement you could ask for. And of course, lots of delicious fresh coffee, both hot and iced. Put that in. How did this unique business idea come about? Well, as you know, I'm all about ideas. An idealist, you could say. But what's even more important to me than my many successful businesses is our hometown. With my help, we can revitalize Watery, build its economy back up, bring the tourists back in, and enjoy ourselves in the process too. Coffee World is just as much for the townspeople as it is for the out-of-towners. What attraction should the visitors be sure not to miss? Oh, that's like not having to choose a favorite child. It's impossible. With the slow roaster. It's of course a wonderful ride, full of mystery and magic, and then the Espresso Express is sure to give you a thrill. Also, don't forget to drop by the Fresh Pot gift shop on your way out. You never know what treasures you might find. Coffee, at least I bet. Yes. I think there's one more. I don't know if he sounds like that. Moose Fest meets Sumi Hall, Raffles Karaoke. They got a Moose Fest. That's just occurring to me. You got a Moose Fest and a Deer Fest? I wonder if they got beef. Oh my god, there's so much to see. Thomas Zane. Why is that familiar? Thomas Zane. Tom the Poet. Thomas Zane is the diver. Was Thomas Zane the one who went missing in the lake before Alan, but I thought Thomas Zane was also a writer. I mean, he could be a screenwriter too. Zane's early career in Finland, his artist got. Why does this happen? As soon as I start reading, I'm yawning. I seriously don't know what like the psychological reaction is here. Tom the Poet, his mysterious disappearance in 1970. Okay, it was him. Playing his own dark double in the films, the poet, the writer, the diver, Thomas the Rhymer. Of course, parallels happening with what's going on with Alan. Oh, a save room. Gotta pet this deer.
Such a shame.
You gotta pet this deer to unlock the secret ending. You gotta pet every single deer. Shoebox. Oh, I wonder. Maybe not. I was gonna say I wonder if adds one charge to Saga's flashlight. If the shoebox is shared between Alan and Saga, but I don't know. It just says Saga can access. It would probably make mention of that, right? Okay, now it's just yawning. I'd just be yawning. So what do we have? Stagger enemies more often. I like that. Saves you from death, but shatters in the process. Creates maximum health. Okay, so we can let's keep this one on, and then when it inevitably shatters, we'll put this one on. I'd like to go for like another 40 minutes, maybe an hour. I'm gonna be tired as hell once again. Every single day this week has been rough getting up. Like so tired that I just mosey around all morning going like I don't know how I'm gonna do this. But then by like 9:30 I'm doing it. And it's fine. Okay, we gotta go find a trailer park. We did get a map, didn't we? So we can actually see exactly where the trailer park is relative to us. Gotta go to Coffee World, though. My God. Okay, we're here. That's my car. Wait, what's this? Investigation. Hold on, we gotta check that out. What's this? Point of interest? Hold the phone. What are we missing back here? I don't know if point of interest is a thing that... Or is it the save room the point of interest? No, the save room is this. What was the point of interest? You guys? Because he's still killing it, and he's showing no signs of slowing down or stopping, so... I guess, I mean, there's not much else to do or see here, right? Nothing in the bathroom. So maybe point of interest, this isn't something we necessarily get off the map. However, investigation, which should be just like straight ahead. And there's also Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park.
A trailer park. Ilmo Koskela. He's that tour guide we met at Cauldron Lake. I need to find him.
Or was that the investigation? Yep, that was just the sign I was looking at. Okay.
Mom's family was from Sweden. I've always imagined it kind of like this. Saunas, lakes. Seems nice.
Yeah, it doesn't really feel like we just drove over to the next town. It does feel like we're in an entirely different, like, culture. Such as the... this nearly nude geezer here.
Enjoying the sauna?
You bet. The steam is amazing on my creaky old joints. I'm just waiting for Ati to wrap up his show so we can crack open some beers.
Hell yeah,
I've read
brother.
that taking a sauna is good for preventing dementia.
Yeah, and so is beer.
Not sure about
Ever
that
heard
one.
of the cult of the tree?
The half deer, half man monsters? Oh, sure, I've heard of them.
Oh, yeah.
They're the reason I can't risk taking walks in the forest anymore. If one of them shows up, how am I supposed to get away? I can't run with a bad hip. I'd be killed for sure. I could maybe use my crutches to defend myself. Do you think that'd work? You're the professional.
Probably smart just to stay in the sauna for now.
Man, looking at those crazy puffs, now I'm like just hungry. And I know I'm going to be tempted to, hey, what's this? The Last of Us Part 2? Ay, ay, ay. And I'm going to be tempted to eat once I finish streaming. Look at those donuts. Those look fantastic. I'm not sure what's next to it. Gotta investigate the food. I don't know what that is. Maybe that's jerky. They be talking about that jerky out here. Oh, I'm going to want a little snack before bed, but it's a terrible idea.
Hey, Seva, a sauna doesn't fix what ails ya. You're a goner.
They also say silence.
This is like basically exactly what I look like right now without a shirt on. This is me right here. This is why I need to not have snacks before bed.
I fear he's losing his grip on reality.
I don't care to listen to pointless jibber jabber. Not on the radio and not in the sauna.
Hope you don't mind if I just take your bullets. Y'all are chilling with some brewskis. You don't need any of that. It's all good out here. Oh, my stomach just made actually a hell of a noise. That was almost probably loud enough to get on the mic.
Whew. Hot.
No.
Whoa, sure is nice out here by the water.
Okay. Now let me look at that map again. So the trailer park. Oh, it's a good distance. Okay. Can we go down the road? It was scribbled out. What did you guys do? What the fuck is this?
Hey, Saga! Over here!
Everybody knows me. I don't remember talking to this many people as Saga. Is this Ilmo?
Hey, Ilmo. How did your walk in the woods with Steven go?
Oh.
Another satisfied customer.
Oh, Ilmo was the guy in the commercial.
Read a good review on the webpage.
I think, right? Because that's the other guy right there.
Everyone in town missed you.
And I think we did talk to Ilmo already.
They act like they've known me for years. This keeps happening.
Oh, no. Okay, it's a weird thing. Okay. And also, no, he does not talk like this.
Are you familiar with the cult of the tree?
Yeah, we always thought it was an urban legend. Kids drawing creepy symbols to scare each other, but now it's gotten pretty damn real, huh?
It's terrible what happened. We're all in shock.
Well, we're looking into it. Hoping to get things back to normal soon.
We're all for that. As normal as it ever gets around here.
You own the trailer park, right? Mind if I take a look inside?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the owner of the Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park, me, can help you with that. It's good to have our funniest resident back.
Resident? I don't understand what you mean.
If this is your way of getting out of any outstanding bills, don't worry. They've been handled.
Must be hard coming back to where you and your little girl lived.
It's like they remember a different reality. Is the horror story messing with their memories?
What about Coffee
World? So what
World?
is Coffee World?
You mean you haven't seen our commercial for it? Coffee World is a smooth blend of rides, food, and fun. We even had a real moose. Until recently. Plus, right next to Coffee World is the workshop of our own Kalevala Knights Motorcycle Club.
Shadow King Moose.
We're busy building the floats for Deerfest.
Don't go peeking, though.
Oops.
You know, we're saving the big reveal for Deerfest.
So, your commercials.
They're more than commercials, Saga. Our goal is to both entertain and educate local viewers about the fine products and services we provide. And, Yako here really comes alive in front of the camera. Really. Fuck off. I'm just there for the free beer. Not sure what Ilmo's excuse is. Hey, I'm writer, producer, co-lead, director. Do yourself a favor and, check them all out.
Profiling will help me find a way forward.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna nail these fuckers to the wall.
Wake says the story will change reality around us. If that's true, then I need to know what's real and what's fiction.
Ilmo owned the trailer park where I supposedly lived. Calls me his funniest resident. Finally, someone appreciates my jokes, but seriously, what kind of life did I live here? Rose recognized me in the diner at Bright Falls. Says I moved away after Logan died. Logan is not dead, but what else did the story change about her life? Knowing might help me fight this thing. Pew! Alright. Let's get him.
Thinks the cult is just an urban legend. Or
does he?
There are things that go bump in the night. It's all true. It's all true. Sound the alarm, brother. Gather the troops, brother. Yako, the shadow of the forest is creeping closer.
They don't think it's an urban legend at all. They understand it's dangerous.
I guess something we probably need to start asking as we integrate with all these locals is like, who is in the cult? You know what I mean? Nobody can really be trusted on that front.
Made it sound like I lived here. Does he really believe that?
Light, laughter, and love will guide you home. Saga and her daughter. Oh boy. Happy faces raise property value. Family comes first, Ilma. We take care of her trailer while she's gone. She's one of us, Yako. Her spare key is safe and sound.
The Koskela brothers have happy memories of me living here. This must be the story affecting them. I'll play along for now. I need the key to that trailer.
Oh, hold on. What Ilmo knows. They really think I lived here. This is unnerving, but at least I can exploit it to get inside this trailer.
All joking aside, yes, I would like to see my trailer. Do you have a spare set of keys?
Good for you. Yeah, I have a spare set. They're just over at Coffee World. I'd get them for you, but Yako and I have to head to Bright Falls. The spare keys are in the gift shop safe. I'll call ahead and have someone get them out for you. Oh, the road's flooded, but if you just follow this trail behind me, it'll lead you there.
Call the gift shop so they can give Saga a hand. Yep.
Deduction available.
The Koskelas think I lived in the trailer park. With Logan. The story really is changing people's memories. Why aren't mine affected?
Thinks I owned a trailer here. Weird. Key to my trailer at Coffee World.
The spare key is a
And it is a perfect day to go to Coffee World. I mean, look at it.
They all think Logan and I used to live here. Wake said the horror story would make people crazy. Like they're being brainwashed to believe the story. Is it spreading? There's Coffee World. Need to get across the river.
Yeah, no, this is an amazing locale. Great real estate, beautiful region. Why wouldn't you want to get the kids together and go to a... This does feel like very Russian like European. Yes, we opened up an amusement park. It's just as good as all the others. It's called Coffee World. Everybody loves coffee. We make it look like coffee. You love it. The kids love coffee.
What was that?
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I'm doing combat out here? In front of Coffee World? Get this out. I guess it is a cloudy day. A little dark. I did not think... Holy shit! Whoa! I did not think we were... I did not think we were in a hostile area. This is like, we're just barely out of town here. Oh god. I was just worried about dodging an axe. Should have popped one off at him. Okay, that's fine. We have bad flashbacks of Axemen throwing shit in the woods. That's true. That's so true. What? Oh god. Oh god, they're asexual. Oh, man.
More people turning into Taken. Is this the cult?
The fire rate on the gun is very good, though. It's quite satisfying to just unload into these fucking freaks. Though my accuracy is not always the best because of it. Gersh, what? What's going on, Feature Films? Tell me all about it. What's up? I got my computer set up. Oh yeah, baby. Feature Films return to the stream game. We love that. Hell yeah. Congrats, dude. Getting that space set up. Love to hear it. Return to King over here. Is this Saga's first time seeing this, guys? No, I don't think so. She was in a lot of combat. She was also the first boss fight where she fought a giant naked log-wielding Shadow Man. So this is just like, you know, another day of the week for her. Which way are we going? Ooh. I just want to make sure. I see that there's a thing we can climb. But then I'm also like, what's over here? Okay, that looks like the way to go. So yeah, she's pretty casual about this. She also started pretty casual. She doesn't seem like she is too easily... Okay, there's a lot up here too. That's always intimidating. She doesn't seem so easily spooked. Ah, the good old generators. I remember those from Alan Wake 1. Around. And around. Oh, come on. And yeah. And yeah. Huh. Did I just make a safe room? Yes, I did. Nice. Any goodies in here? Yes. Manuscript page, right? Tell us all about... What was it? Saga in the Watery Woods?
Saga was beginning to see why Casey disliked the woods so much. They felt oppressive here. Too many places to hide. The distorted carnival music drifting from the amusement park ahead did not help. What the Koskulis had said about her living in Watery with Logan unsettled her. For the horror story to involve her was one thing. but involving her daughter was crossing the line. Something darted across the path ahead, too fast to see. Saga drew her weapon. Her eyes searched the woods. A noise overhead. Saga swiveled to look. A local. A man on the ridge above her. No, not a man.
A shadow
monster with a
pervert.
hatchet in each hand. It shouted down at her. Hunting season was a bust!
Did he say that? I was too busy mumbling to hear it. Yeah, also that he did duplicate himself in front of our very eyes. Hated that. Gotta get my stream stuff still, but I'm getting there slow and steady. Good to hear, man. I feel like I gotta, do you have a tentative date in mind when you think you might go live? I feel like I gotta, like, save the date. It's been such a long time coming. I don't want to miss it. I saw you were contemplating doing a 24-hour stream to start off with. Are you still thinking about doing that?
The cult is leaving supplies around for themselves.
If you take the crossbow, put it... Oh, how do I get this open? I changed the code as asked. There's a crossbow in here? Hey, how do we get that? Okay, wait, what's this? You got numbers. Maybe just the ones with arrows in them? 237. Oh, no, because there's... Hold on, it's going to be... No, it's going to be 5, 2, 7. You really shouldn't leave clues for how to open stuff like this immediately nearby. If you aren't wearing the mask, this does not belong to you. Nobody cared who I was on until I put on the mask. Hell yeah. Okay. Now we get a crossbow. So... I forget, when it comes to switching weapons... Okay, I do have them on the shortcuts. So we should probably set this to a quick slot. How about we we'll put you below the shotgun. Okay. So how does that work? I wanted to see if we have to, like, pull back on it. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, we only got one bolt for this, so we will... Oh, wait, no we don't. Take that, take that, take that. Thank you so much. All right, good. Keep this thing out. Get a quick save in. All right, definitely glad I came up here. Oh my god. I would have been so bummed if I just flat out missed a weapon. I did that in, I forget what game. I completely missed a weapon in one game, and I think it might have been RE4 Remake, actually. I think I missed a weapon in that game. I was super bummed out about it. Absolutely was thinking about the 24-hour stream, but no one wanted that. I'll admit, I saw your Twitter poll. I did vote against it. Not because I wouldn't watch it. I mean, I can't guarantee I'd watch it for 24 hours. But I think you should just take it easy, you know? Come back a little casually with it. Yeah, just do a 3-hour stream. Don't, like, overexert yourself, you know. I understand the temptation to come in and do something bananas, but, you know, allow yourself to kind of get back into the groove. Maybe do it for a month. Let people notice you're back at it, and then, like, hit them with the real slamma-jamma, you know what I'm saying? Should we try this out?
Watery.
Idiot. Okay, don't like it, don't like it, don't like it! Oh my god. Oh my god! Oh my god. That was a mess. Oh, your mouth fell off. Your mouth fell off. Not sure how much I like that crossbow. It takes a while to... I think we might save that for something longer range. Okay, this looks like the way to go. So now I want to go back and explore that other path we found. Oh, there's a path that goes up. Oh, God. God dang it. What was the other path I was concerned about? Can we drop down here? And then I was thinking like, oh, this looks like the way to go. I think maybe this is ultimately just loop around and come back to the same area, maybe? Oh, I didn't like that spooky sound. There's a treat up there. I think it was an SMG or something. Was that it? Did I miss the TMP in RE4? Speaking again of RE4, I don't know what it is. I keep trying to shoot the same way I would have in that game in this one. So I keep thinking in my head I should aim for caps so they fall down and I can do a big roundhouse kick or German suplex on them. And it's like I break my own heart over and over again when I realize that you cannot suplex them.
What had kept Watery afloat all these years? A century, if not more. The locals knew the answer.
Oh, maybe it was in Resident Evil 2? You might be right.
They put it in the language of their Finnish forefathers. Sisu. These days, sun was fading. It never quite recovered from the lumber mill shutting its doors. Now the fishing was drying up as well. Most people had left to find jobs in other towns. Only the most tenacious stubbornly remained. Dug in. Parasites in the body of a terminal patient. Sisu. Some people tried to resuscitate
Sisu. Wasn't that the name of a movie last year?
Brothers double-handedly
a Nazi killing movie?
The impending darkness with their ventures. Coffee World brought tourists, money, and jobs. Coffee-themed fun for all ages.
Is Coffee World a hit?
The Kalevala Knights Motorcycle Club built parade floats. The bikers repaired vehicles and volunteered locally. But it wouldn't be enough. Watery needed a miracle. The end of the road was in sight. It was coming fast.
12 votes total in the poll, and no one wanted to see me for that long. So I voted that way, but it wasn't because I wouldn't want to see you that long. I was more so thinking of like your own
locked box.
Well-being, if that makes sense. Like if it were me, and it's not me, but if it were me, I could see the temptation to go all out that hard. Because I'm sure you've also missed it and probably had a ton of ideas for it in the break. What the hell? What kind of Resident Evil shit is this? Oh my god, hold on. Oh, it was just one. I thought we were going to do a whole dance there.
Looks like they're tools of the trade.
I found another dead taken over by the radio tower. Looked like it was bashed to death. There was a lunchbox and some weird knitting by the corpse too. I took care of the body, but that's the third one this month. Everyone keep your eyes peeled. We need to find this guy and let him know the cold of the tree means business. Oh, okay. So the cold of the tree is not really like in cahoots with the Taken. Okay. Like it's also a problem for them that these things exist. Stash found in the woods. Go ahead and put that on our case board. Near Watery. Watery. All right. Okay. Well, worth making the trip up here then. But yeah, I could just see a 24-hour stream, like after having not done it for a bit, being really fucking exhausting. I mean, it doesn't matter. A 24-hour stream is going to be exhausting. Dilly's done a 24-hour, right? You did that really long one. That was a full 24-hour, wasn't it? Or was it 12 hours? A little over 12? Okay. I've done a 12 one before too, but it was before I started streaming games and like really trying to do like Twitch stuff. My 12-hour stream was when we were still podcasting a lot. And during the pandemic was when we did our 12-hour Twilight Saga marathon watch along, which is still one of the most fun things I've ever done on the internet, period. It was great. It's still available on our YouTube channel, the entire broadcast. If you ever want to watch all 5 Twilight movies with our commentary over it, it's still on there. That was a little over 12 hours. And it was a lot and it was exhausting, but I didn't feel it so much because we just had your G-spot's on your back. Can I see it? Ah. They're so bullet spongy. In the dick? In the dick? Are you kidding me? What? Oh, I thought that was a glitch. Well, I did shoot him in the knee, and that actually seemed to do quite a bit of damage. I don't know if that's just a coincidence. I thought, like, polygons, like, fell out of it. No, it was just some prizes. Okay, we haven't found bolt cutters, which now that I found another one of these, I'm guessing are like a one-use item. Man, what is all this back here? This isn't even where the coffee world is. Did this just loop around? It did. Okay, now we fully explored this. I could have done without going up there and having to shoot that guy. Oh, and this one, whoever this one is. Oh, it's scary. What? Why do I have nothing equipped? This one. Stay down, motherfucker. Oh, that was really weird and clumsy. Why didn't I have anything equipped? I was trying to get the shotgun, and then I had nothing. Okay, hold on. I think we should use this quick slot. At least it stayed down. I thought I was going to get up after I used the shotgun. That would have been really upsetting. Okay, and the painkillers only do a little bit, so actually, should I just go ahead and use the trauma pad? Yeah. Oh, it shows me where... Okay, yeah. Then I may as well. We'll get all of it. You've done a 24-hour before. I think I remember that. I think I remember tuning in for a good chunk of a 24. I've never done a 24-hour. I've had ideas for similar things before. I would like to do something like that one day. I have no idea when. Nothing about my life currently would enable me to do something like that, but I would like to one day. I've had different ideas for them. It's the kind of thing I'm sort of saving in my mind for like when I feel like I have a little more traction and growth. I know some people do like subathons and things like that, and they treat it as an opportunity to grow. But like nothing about my experience on here makes me really feel like it would work that way. For me. Could be wrong. So I'd like to do something similar one day. Or like I'd love to do a charity stream, but I'd have to believe that like we don't have to raise like thousands and thousands of dollars. Like we did the Twilight thing I was talking about, and we raised money for the National Bail Fund, and I think we raised like a little bit less than $800, which was more than I thought it was going to be, but it was like, you know, like a couple $100, just something of relative worth. You know, like I don't want to come on here and do like a 12-hour stream and then it's like, we did it, guys, we raised $25. I mean, every cent counts, obviously, but if I'm going to put so much time, energy, and like creativity into something, I want to make sure it's really worthwhile for everybody involved. So I'd like to do something like that eventually. I certainly have ideas for it, but I feel like there's some more ground to cover before I feel it'd be worth it, and also before I feel like it'd be like worth a viewer's time as well, not just mine.
Another Alex Casey lunchbox?
Of course, my idea for a 24-hour charity stream is just I play Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach start to finish and get the canonical ending. Hi, Hero. I think a few pieces of paper from my private fan fiction project got mixed into some of these stashes, but I don't know which ones. I posted some online and they're getting pretty good reviews, but I appreciate it if you didn't read them. There's a lot of pregnant hedgehog stuff in there. It's a privacy thing. Think it'd be cool to do it with other people. 24 hours alone would be rough. Need other people's energy to keep me moving. I could see that. I mean, that was part of... I definitely remember that being part of the Twilight thing, was like there were peaks and valleys in terms of energy for me. I remember there were points where I was kind of nosediving, and I was really grateful to have so many other people on the screen to sort of steer the ship, and then I'd find my footing again. It was a fucking blast. I know it's not the kind of thing anybody would really pull up and watch for any good reason, but if you're ever curious, if you ever want to watch, like, obviously you're not going to sit down and watch 12 hours of it, but if you ever want to pull it up on the old Watt YouTube and watch a few minutes of it, you can see what I'm talking about. It was fun. We'd had different charity incentives too, to like spice it up, and we had guests and stuff, such as now Oscar winner Alok Mishra. Shout out once again to the film god Alok. Yeah, do another watch along. I posted when apparently they're going to do a Twilight animated series. I posted that we have to do a sequel to the watch along where we watch the entire animated series in one sitting. Though it almost certainly would probably be wouldn't be as long as the movies altogether. So I don't even know how much of a endurance test that would be. Oh, another save room. I do need to wrap up soon. Well, I don't need to, but I should. But I'd like to get maybe a little bit further. But I'm glad we have another safe room here, in case we just need to call an audible in the next couple of minutes. Oh, what? I thought I had... Yeah.
Scratch stalked through the forest, a terrifying dark presence in the night, more sense than seen. Darkness boiled in his skull, like a storm cloud crammed into a bottle. The woods were alive with those he had taken. They were coming with him, directed by him, his army of darkness. His singular purpose was a sharp, pulsing black hole in his head, waves roaring out of it to whip his flock into a frenzy, filling them with his purpose. The clicker. He wanted it, to make his horrific ending to the story come true. The art was there. The clicker would push it across the final threshold, a detonator to send out a tidal wave that would spread to overtake reality. He was so close to claiming it. The Taken gibbered and shouted, straining against their invisible leashes, filled with bloodlust. Scratch let them go. They launched themselves into the night with violent glee. He ripped a signpost from the ground, swung it in his hands as if it was made of air. Ahead, the music started. It called him on. Let the final deer fest commence.
Like, Dilly, I think you are probably in a good spot where, like, I mean, you've done the marathon thing, that 12-hour, but, like, if you were going to do one with the, incentive of trying to grow your channel, I think you're in a spot where it probably would be worthwhile for you. And you're good at this, and you're creative, and would be good at breaking it up in a way where it wouldn't be too much of an energy suck anywhere. I'm seeing everything you're suggesting in chat, which we could do all this for Twilight, by the way. Having a cooking change up / breakdown is a step away from the screen. You know what? I did do a cooking thing during that stream. I thought about it. There was I don't know why I'm talking so much about the Twilight stream now, but I had entered a sweepstakes to win a special limited edition box of Kraft pumpkin spice. Oh my god, we made it. Pumpkin spice flavored. I almost wonder. Oh, I almost wonder if I should stop here.
Or were they turned into taken? I'll need to get the key to the trailer park myself.
I almost wonder if I should stop
Elmo
here.
said the key is kept in the gift shop safe.
Because this feels like it's going to be a real sequence, right? And I would ideally like to start or end no later than 12:30, and it's 12:17. It feels like it might be smart. As much as a fucking cock tease it is, and much as I really want to get in here, because like we're just, this has been a very laid back Alan Wake 2 stream. It's been very story development, and we're like actually in some real like horror combat stuff. But this feels like it could be a real like level, you know what I mean? And there's a save point right here. Maybe we should stop here. Damn. Hate to, but it's probably for the best, huh? Yeah, I won a box of Kraft pumpkin spice mac and cheese, and I made it on the stream. And I do remember it being nice, because I could also step away and not really be present on the stream, because there was like 5 of my friends hosting it. And so I was just silently cooking macaroni and cheese in the background. And by the way, that shit was pretty good. I know like the gimmick of it is like, ew, pumpkin spice mac and cheese, that doesn't make any sense. It was pretty good, and it actually is upsetting that it's like you can't go to a store and buy it. It was only available to like people who won this contest. Also, what a dumbass contest to win. They sent me like a mac and cheese like swag box too. I remember it was like a Kraft branded like tumbler to eat the mac and cheese out of. And there were some other things too. Where the fuck did I put that stuff? I wonder if I brought that in the move. I've never seen it since that day. It was pretty good though. We went somewhere where, what was it? We went to like a cafe. We went to like a cafe / diner, like a trendy one. And they had one of their specials was pumpkin spice mac and cheese. And I was like pumped. I was like, finally. And no, it wasn't as good. It didn't taste anything like the Kraft. I was so bummed. I'll never taste it again. It was pretty good. Like I've craved it. It's a different experience with the mac and cheese. Anyway, yeah, I'll stop here. It's a good time to stop. Yeah. Oh, you could build Legos of the theme. That's a good idea. Twilight Legos? That's what you meant, right? All right. Yeah, I'll stop here. It's a good time. I should go to bed. Really don't want to, but I should. All right. It's been fun. It's been real fun. Thanks for hanging out, my friends. Dilly, as always, holding my hand, cheering me on. The constant man in my corner. The legend. And feature films coming in for the back half. So excited to see him return to the live streaming space. I really am. Are you going to do dual broadcast on YouTube and Twitch? Because you weren't allowed to do that last time you were streaming. Now you are allowed. That's going to be fun. I'll be keeping an eye on the social medias so that I know when the big day is, because I don't want to miss it. Is anybody to raid right now? No, I don't know any of these people. We're not going to raid them. Fuck them. Trying to get better about that, because I've had some people raid me recently, and I always forget to check and see if a friend is raiding. It's because I also always end the streams too late. MC is? Huh, didn't show him in the list. MC? Huh, didn't show him in my list, but yeah, I type in his name. There he is. Okay, we'll raid him. Dilly will never raid. He hates that shit. Okay. Yeah, let's bring you on over to MC with one T. Why not? I'd set up who he is. It's rude to your lurkers? You think so? I don't think it's rude. Oh, the people who turn you on and fall asleep? I need to wake the fuck up and watch Dilly Tots. You heard? Alright, I'll send you over to MC. I usually set up who it is, but I think y'all know who that is. You know him. You love him. He's playing something called Supermarket Simulator. Let's go have a look. Or not, if you hate raids. Alright, thanks for watching. I should be back on Sunday as long as nothing changes. And things change all the time. But if not, I'll be back on Sunday to play more Alan Wake 2. Thanks for tuning in, my friends. Love ya. Take it easy. And have a great Friday tomorrow and a very sensual weekend. Alright, bye-bye. I'm starting the raid now. Bye-bye.